That's quite the title screen. Yola NTA Mario by Kambar Games. Kambar Games? Okay. I haven't played this one yet. The makers of Cafe Acuna have just produced a new commercial making the technique unique. This is not a reference I get. Also, it's really hard to read. Oh, that's a beautiful overworld, though. Look at that. That's shiny. Been busy lately. Looking forward to some PRGE. Oh, it's this level. I did play this level before. I remember now. This was the first one I played. And I didn't end up publishing it because I got stuck halfway through. The glowing blocks will hurt you if you touch the intensity of these blocks. Dove and I steel beam types. Light can stand on, pink can be climbed, black is background. Yeah. I don't know why, but I thought that had already passed. Oh, right, those hurt you. Whoops. Am I dead? I'm not dead yet. Yeah, this level has some issues with making it obvious what you need to do. In a few spots. Yeah, that's cool. Is that like this weekend or next weekend? I'm not gonna go for the dragon. Oh, I always forget that those are pointy. So easy to forget those are pointy. But yeah, this one also, I wouldn't look this up because I was curious. This one also, I think, confounded some of the judges. I legitimately thought it was just broken, and I don't think it is. It's just a little bit unclued. Which I know doesn't help much. Alright, no, I don't want to... Shoot. It was fine anyway. I'm surprised I lived after falling off there. Consider going to that. I mean, I had fun the one time I went, which is like, God, 2 years ago. But I was kind of surprised as to what it was. I wasn't expecting the bulk of it. Like, the Tacoma Game Show, most of it's about the pinball, and it's actually mostly about pinball. And nominally there's some arcade games, but you know, like they're kind of outnumbered by the pinball. Whereas with the Portland Portland Retro Expo, it's much more like a swap meet. Like, it's definitely more about people wanting to buy stuff than it is the Tacoma Game Show. At the Tacoma Game Show, you can't buy much at all. Like, unless you are literally, like, buying pieces for pinball, there's not a lot you can do. There's not, like, stuff. It's not like PAX. Not about PAX. PAX also doesn't have quite as much of that nonsense as, let's say, the Emerald City Comic-Con. Once again, this is a hard level to read. Am I supposed to jump over this? Oh, I didn't notice this is a mushroom platform. Everything makes so much more sense now. This is one of those cases where I think the indicators aren't so much helpful as confusing. But you know what? I do like some of the aesthetic stuff. Like, I like these, like, plasma torches. Those are really cool. Ah, Midway. Lovely. Right. There was a choice. You could make a choice here. And I wanted to take the lower path. So when I did this first, I was very confused. So, like, this lower path was cool. And, of course, you can get a cape here, which is always helpful. I think you can actually choose... You could... Oh, no, you could smuggle a cape back out by dying. That was it. That's right after the midway. You can see we got this layer 2 slammer stuff. Like, aesthetically, this is pretty cool. But then... we're running into the issue of there's something very weird. Shoot. That's actually really bad. Because I missed up on that. I don't have a cape now, and I need a cape to complete the section. The section is actually uncompletable if you don't have a cape. I think. Oh right, it gives you a cape in the retry area. Okay. So what you would think you'd have to do is just get past this part without taking too many hits. Oops, no, that wasn't what you needed. You do need to bring the disco shell. Didn't you bring the disco shell with you? Actually, I don't remember how it's supposed to work. I like the Thwomp skin, in all honesty. Yeah, I'm not sure why you need that, because if you have a cape, and you have to do something, and you have to... How does this work? In fact, now, looking at this, I'm not sure if it worked the way I thought it did. I think we had to do was do like a cape slam, but there's not a lot of space. Well, that didn't help. Force power-ups in my standard levels? No, I think this is like a bug. Like, there's something that just doesn't work right. There's supposed to be like a switch. Or something. Let me see. Jupi would definitely write about that. And that's not even the right person's name. Let's see. Difficult to pin on what went wrong with this level. And there was even some discussion about the judge whether or not it's beatable. There's multiple ways we can go above the ceiling. One setup forces you into a maneuver. You have to spin jump on a buzzsaw for quite a while because the moving platform you need just despawns. Not for some lucky sprite placement, generally impossible. The Shanks level had a nice concept. It doesn't actually say how to do that part. Maybe Alex does. There's a broken obstacle you have to line. It's impossible to land on a line-guided platform unless you put the camera to a very specific position. And even that position, it's very tight. The cave section is another mess with the issues. Lots of issues Rich repeat here. Yeah. There's a hidden on-off. I don't know where it is my issue. Like, I can respawn the Koopa shell, obviously. But I don't remember where the hidden on-off was. Oh, that's where it was. Still. I guess I should have tried that. That's the thing that got me, was the up arrow. I thought that indicated something very different. Hello, top of the screen. At least we're in new territory now. Oh, wait, that's... Climb. Oh, God, this level's so hard to read. I don't think I want to be up there. Is this... Oh, it doesn't kill you. I'm not sure why I assumed this would kill you. Oh, and that's water, so I can just swim. Okay. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff going on in this level, but it's just really hard to read. Oh, that's a thwomp on something that isn't solid. But yeah, like, you don't end up needing at all the disco shell if you're doing it right, I think. And I definitely prefer the cave section. I think having the on-off on the screen would have been a lot more helpful. It's a case where it would not have been remiss just to show people what you wanted them to do rather than put in the extra arrows that did not necessarily show what you wanted them to do somehow. This time I remembered. I think I despawned the Thwimp, which is fine too. Right. Bonus cape, because this level gives you a lot of capes. Which is nice sometimes. Sometimes you just want an extra cape. Look how just slowly descending over there. Anyway, I guess that's how you're kind of supposed to do that. But you could just do it the other way. Taking the shell with me. Right. Okay, so these are still climbable. Interesting that fell off before. I didn't expect the fish to make it. Okay, so the goal is to get that to trim. But then once it does this, it just does that. Okay, I do not understand that part. Oh, shoot! Yeah, the spikes are hard to read. I mean, that's the thing that feels like that just pervades this level. Is like, there's cool ideas that they're held back by the fact that the level has so many things going on that are just not easy to parse. And the worst part is it looks like a really cool level. Like, aesthetically, just needed a different, like, different design choices. Like, don't make it so you have to quickly parse things in auto-scroller in a weird, smashy context. Even telling the player directly doesn't always help. And I despawned both of those. Okay. Let's get above. Nope. I'm not allowed to rise above it there. Bonus cape. What else? Whoops. Still whoops. Banana. Ugh. Yeah, I trying to think of anything exciting's happening. It has not. I've just mostly been chilling with peeps and playing some pinball. Gonna get my coat tomorrow. That's the major goal tomorrow. Then I'll have a coat. And then, yeah. Just gonna chill out for a bit. I was actually thinking about messaging Fries before I'd started stream and see if he was interested in more of the... I was gonna say Gabriel Knight, no. Whatchamacallit? Baldur's Gate. Yes, that was it. Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I think that was the intended solution, what I just did. And then here, I want to go out and around and not fall in. That's a thwomp. This is a springboard. The springboard? So I get a one for free. If it hurts. I have the springboard. That's background, never mind. That's a moon. Kinda want the moon. They drop that on the 1F0. Okay, I just proceed. Nope! That's solid. What do you want me to do there? I'm actually getting more confused as the level goes on. This other news, gonna try to get the PAX thing out sooner than later. Decided I wanted to have better thumbnails, so I've contracted out some thumbnailing to someone else. As opposed to trying it myself, because graphic design is definitely not my passion. Like, I've definitely tried to make some thumbnails for certain things, and very mixed results. The just honest truth is I'm just not very, Photoshop inclined. I missed one too many Photoshop Fridays back when those were relevant. Oh, you have to go in that way. Yeah. I was looking at the one I made for PAX last year, and Jesus, it was not great. It was fun. I had fun making it, but fully admit it was not. It was very much graphic design is my passion style type thing. I spent a while deliberating font choice, because I have no idea what fonts people use for YouTube thumbnails. Courier New is not a good choice. I figured that one out. Up there. I didn't mean to do that. This obstacle is just still weird to me, because, like, you get the thwomp down, that's the only part that matters. Like, you want to be able to spin jump onto the thwomp to get into the water. That's basically the obstacle. Wingdings? Probably not Wingdings. It was a fun bit in Taskmaster where the guy used Wingdings for something, and it's like, no, Wingdings changes every time! And then there was a small... Oh, wait. I could just go in there. Okay, so... What do you want from me? Alright, at least I can reset Pipe again to try to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. But yes, he was fooled. He didn't realize that wings do not change every time. They're always consistent to the glyph. He's just kind of an idiot. To be fair, that was more or less his bit in Taskmaster, unfortunately for him. He just was not a very clever person frequently. Occasionally surprised people. I made it somewhere. Once again, this is new. Nope, those aren't solid. Let's ditch that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I guess I need to ascend. I have a choice. I can use... Nope, I do not have a choice. And I chose very poorly. And this takes you to room 0! What?! Okay, I'm a little bit miffed at that. Fun fact, these aren't the same 1-ups you usually can hit. Well, that sucked. I'm gonna guess none of the judges managed to hit that one on accident. You can hit them in advance. That's better. You know, I don't know why they're custom made there. It's just really an odd decision to do a special one-off mushroom you can't have fun with. Just for that room. I guess that means if you really wanted to make a custom no-fun mushroom, you could make one fairly easily just by taking that sprite behavior and tagging it on with a more interesting on-hit effect. Or maybe it's like very special to the room. I don't know how it's implemented. Either way, I know what I'm going to do next time. Oh, whoops. Alright, don't do that either. All slots used by complex bonus scripts. Oh, okay. That's a reasonable constraint. I guess I can't complain too much. Can't complain too much. Still might, though. Still might. I love how the timing of that almost always seems to work out. Somebody must have slacked looking through the entire level. I suppose. Or just, you know, sometimes you don't get the best testing or as much testing as you want. Like, these things happen. Of course, I'm pretty sure there's like a thing that you can select in Lunar Magic, and it'll be like, check to see if there's any unused entrances. And then you can make it so that you don't have that ever happen. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just, like, a button somewhere in Lunar Magic. Like, in general, this should not happen. I mean, I still test for it, because there are ways of running into that, but still. Only 4 entries with lower score? Yeah. And one of them was 105. Literally just 105. It's a shame, because, like, this has lots of ideas that are good. Just the implementation leaves something to be desired. Okay, no, I need... No! Hey, okay, I'm rope glitched! Whoops. Mistakes were made. I'll try not to abuse it too much. I'd say too much. Honestly, it's more likely to hose me than anything else. Yeah, that was bad. I don't remember. Oh, that's a door? How long is this level? I didn't need that. Man, I'm so smart. He's fixing a divot. Am I still rope glitched? No. Guess retry door fixes that. Alright, so those are deadly spikes. Our Chuck friend here has confirmed it. A very odd thing to suddenly put there. Probably should have jumped over when the Chuck buddy was there. And look at that, I'm all the way back here. This was the first number I rolled. I'm really glad I didn't continue on that night. Guess I wouldn't have continued on anyway, because I was pretty sure it wasn't beatable at the time. Yeah, there's like some gutsy ideas here. It's just they don't all work together. And it definitely needed more testing, but most things do. Like, I seriously thought this was a spike. Whoops. Gotta please the Kaizo audience, I suppose. What's Wayne Knight up to these days? I haven't thought of Wayne Knight in years. I have no idea. I'm trying to remember who Wayne Knight is now. Pretty sure he was a black, like, movie kind of guy. But again, it's been years. It has been years. Okay, and then don't fall for that. Like, slamming water can be a cool thing. Like there's good ideas here. Just the whole just doesn't quite fit together. Like this obstacle. I don't know what this obstacle is. Now, to be fair, I know not to do that, though. Newman from Seinfeld? Oh! Stan from Space Jam. The man who was indeed fixing a divot. I mean, I think the peak of him was probably Jurassic Park. Nedry, if I'm not mistaken. I was actually talking about him with Fiskbit. Was mentioning that he does a really annoying roll in the pinball machine. Where if you drain out, I want to say the right side, you get like a small bonus, and it goes, you didn't say the magic word. But it's the kind of character who couldn't come back for a second Jurassic Park, of course. He dies horribly. At least I think he dies. Maybe he doesn't actually die. But he probably dies. Horribly. What's up, Curtis? How you doing? Thanks for the good luck. But yes, not a household name. There are a lot of actors that like did a thing and then just kind of were very typecast, but never were needed for much more than a single type or two. Not everyone can be what's his name? God, the weird-looking dude. He's always the weird-looking dude in any movie. It's gonna bug me that I can't remember his name right now. Steve Buscemi. And not everyone can be Steve Buscemi. I appropriate level of weird for Hollywood's purposes. The firefighter, as everyone always says, yes, he was there at 9/11. The most commonly cited Today I Learned thing on Reddit because it's an interesting factoid. Not terribly important, but you know, it's interesting. Okay, now we wait. Over here. Go in, there we go. Okay, I still legitimately do not know how to do this legitimately. So I'm just gonna keep doing the thing that I was doing that seems to work pretty okay. It's like, I think there's supposed to be like a puzzle here. Whoops. No! I'm not spinning. I'm not spinning. Crap. Well, I could have gotten the moon at least. How did I get up there before? Oh, maybe that was it. There we go. No power-ups, but at least I can get back. Oh, power-ups. And I can get back. Yeah, like, I think there's supposed to be, like, a more intensive puzzle there. I am perfectly content with my solution. Especially now knowing that this level is ridiculously long. Star thing... What? How did it get up there? Huh. Weird. Okay, cool. We're back to where we were. With a cape. Which means I can ignore that. And pray that the level's not much longer. Well, didn't get the jump I wanted. It's not craving for, like, an artichoke. I haven't had an artichoke in, like, a long time. Like, just, like, go and cook an artichoke and eat it. Okay... No! Messed up that bit at the end. It's a long level. It's a very long level. Short. Okay, I think just taking a short handbrake. One of those things where it's better to have a good level that's the right length than to have 4 levels in one level. And I'm not even sure what happened if I tried the other direction. Like, I legitimately thought that this was very close to the end because of the dragon coins. It's like, there were not a number of dragon coins. Like, there were 3 at least. I thought... I gotta wait. Oh, I don't have to wait. But, like, you get all the dragon coins before you even end up in that section. Which is just odd. In terms of, like, how it feels like it should play. And this is just a time waster. Okay. Back. I was watching a little bit of the Men in Black bit. Always really enjoyed the bit where he's applying to be in the MIB, Will Smith's applying, and they have these they do these ridiculous tests, and he passes, but no one like, it doesn't look like he passes. like, clearly the purpose of the initial quiz thing, like, basically they put them in all these, like, weird ovoid... You know, I forgot what I was doing there. These weird ovoid chairs, and then make them do, like, a standardized test with bubbles and things. And there's no place to write. So he drags over the entire coffee table from the middle of the room to serve as a writing surface, which is obnoxious and squeaks horribly. Exactly. Like, all the tests were more about malleability than they were about passing them. Especially the live fire test, where, like, you know, they all shoot all these monsters, and he's like, I was gonna shoot this guy up there on the... up on the street light, but then I looked at him, I'm like, no, he's just exercising. How'd I like it if someone came in and busted my ass on the treadmill? Then I was gonna shoot this other guy, and then I looked in his hand, he's got a tissue, he's not snarling, he's sneezing. Little white girl, middle of the ghetto, all these monsters, with these advanced science books. Those books are way too advanced for her. And of course, like, she is carrying, like, quantum physics books and theory of relativity, and you could just think this is, like, weird, strange window dressing, but nope. Oh, it's alien detection test. So... It's kind of amazing how far that series kind of fell. Because, like, the first one's really good. The second one's okay. The third one was bad. And I think they tried to do a remake recently, and I didn't even see it. Vaguely remember the cartoon being good. But, you know, again, vaguely remembering. But yeah, the first two ones were the best parts of that franchise. Oop. Oh, I did not screw this. I almost screwed it. I would actually love to know what that solution is supposed to be. I suspect there's an interesting puzzle there, but... Okay, remember, it jumps. So you jump. Stay away from that. Because somehow, sometimes it teleports up here in ways you can't fully explain. If this was made like a hack and had like multiple midways, that would help a lot. Like, the level feels like, in terms of how its cadence was, I should have been done with it after that last room in the underground section. Which had just put me where I needed to be, but then it didn't. And then just some bizarrely tight platforming for no reason. Like, that feels like it was only tested with Cape. Like, never tested with a person who was just having to make that jump. Oh yeah, the floor isn't lava. Okay, so then this is climbable. And then this is confusing. Okay. I'm gonna jump over here. I think I've circumvented a small chunk of the level. I definitely have circumvented a small chunk of the level. Nope. We're just not putting up with that today. Okay. Kind of thought I'd need to jump off. Oh, well, it's gonna come back. Yeah, I kind of thought I'd need to jump off of it and get up there in time, and that would be the puzzle, but I guess not. Okay, what else is going on? Okay. Up. It's gonna duck. I guess that was just an elevator. We're in new territory. It's always a bit scary in new territory. This is still going. And now it's not. It's over. Jesus. That was a long level. Unlike the judges, I don't think I'm going to go try the other path, because I don't think I need it. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff going on in there. There's just also a lot of just, it needs polish and just reduction, I think. Probably would have done a bit better if the friggin' switch wasn't off the top of the screen there. But alas and alack. Alas and alack. Still really pretty level, just incredibly hard to read. It's a case where the aesthetics do not serve the level design itself. But they were really pretty.